Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while. It's been gone for about 2 weeks.
Cute girls are better than any other kind of girl.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just me and Brenton here, Jake the Kid, and deodorant.
Depression, deodorant.
Yeah. We don't know where everyone else is, but I feel like it's good that the two intellects start off with yeah. Every time I say that, I just remember Isaac's laugh.
Oh, he got glasses. He got those, weird glasses. You know, the ones that are kind of flat?
Yeah, dude, I saw him. He doesn't look too bad. I see he shaved his hair.
He looks like Shrek.
I see he shaved his hair as well.
Yeah, we talked about that 2 weeks ago.
For the people that listen to us, like he said last episode, he is gone. He's finally back. We haven't seen him yet, but it'll be in person.
He might come. He might not come today. That's what
but if we see him, it's been a while, so we'll see if he's a changed man now. He wears glasses, so maybe he's smarter. Who knows? Yeah. Yes.
One song.
There's a lot.
Hold on. No, I can play it for you.
Sorry for the quiet start off. I'm trying. The guest is texting me because he's running a little bit late, and it's been a rough weekend for. Oh jeez. What song is this? Oh, Uptown Girl?
No,
that's what you're saying?
Uptown Girl. Sounds like it, though.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I fell in love with you, heart and soul. Yeah, I need those keys. So let's just count numbers.
Okay, well, he's going to be doing that. Anyways, it's been a rough weekend here at our school. Me and Brent were on the topic last night, debating whether we should talk about it or not. But I think it'd be better if we do touch on it before Marco gets here, because he was at this event. So we had our homecoming dance recently. Actually, what was it? Saturday?
Yeah.
Homecoming dance on Saturday, and there was a school shooting threat during was it during or before?
I believe because what I heard was that one of the kids told the teacher that it would happen.
Yeah.
And it was 3 suspects, I think.
Okay. So, I don't know if it was, I believe it was during. A kid told one of the teachers I was there, but there was a school shooting threat. Stop. There was a school shooting threat. Thankfully, nothing happened. No one was hurt. 3 suspects were arrested for this threat. But I think everyone's a little bit on edge. You know, everyone that comes here to Rincon, everyone's a little bit on edge. Everyone's a little bit worried. And me and Brett were, like I said, we were talking about it last night, debating whether we should speak on this topic. And I think we should be the icebreakers, you know, for the people that do listen to us, that come to our school. Just want to let you guys know, don't feel completely unsafe here, you know. Be dependent on the security, be dependent on the teachers. And you may not know us, but you can contact us. You can send us an email. You can text our pages. You know, we're not the type of people that would just tell your business out there. You know, we want to be the icebreakers, but we also want to be the people that can help as well, you know. Because we may not have been there, but one of our members was. So hearing that happened did have us worried, and it's not something you want to go through alone. If you like, talk to a friend, talk to a parent if you feel unsafe. Talk to a teacher, talk to the counselors. There's a lot of people you can go to. So I just thought we should touch on that a little bit because I saw a lot of posts on my Facebook, a lot of posts of people saying they were worried to come to school today. So if you're not here,
and actually when I looked it up, KGO9 is the only one that covered it. They only had like less than a paragraph about it.
Yeah. But that's what's crazy though. Like, it's a threat. Like, yeah, there might not have been a shooting, but it's still a threat to a school. And I'm sure there was tons of kids at the dance. Like,
and on top of that, parents like worried.
Yeah, like there was obviously police showed up and everything, but I think they shut the dance down early because of that. Because everyone was too worried to stay there. Everyone was starting to panic. But it's not something to take lightly. We're saying be open about it. Don't try to deal with this by yourself, especially if it's stressing you out to be here at school. And if you didn't show up, and if you don't show up for a few days, it's understandable. Don't be ashamed. It's fine. But try not to let it stop you. Obviously you want to keep your head on the swivel. You want to pay attention, but don't let it stop you from being yourself. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to be worried, but don't let it get to a point of anxiety to where you're just kind of scared the entire time. You have people here for you. You have friends here for you, and
believe it or not, there's actually people that would lay their life down in a situation like this. Like, what was it in Wisconsin? There's a lineman that he held the door. Yeah, remember he held the door and the gunman just started shooting through the door and he held it. Mm-hmm. And despite that, he may not have liked anyone in the class, may not have cared for certain people because he maybe been bullied, but he still held it because he knew that it was either all of them or just him.
Exactly.
There's a lot of people willing to just give themselves up just to save more than one person, if not one person only.
And that's why we always say, the peace, love, and positivity. We're not saying that we don't mean that as a joke. Like, we really do wish to spread that. Obviously it's the thing I say with my music and when I talk to people, but all of us want that. I think most human beings want that for you guys too. Peace, love, and positivity. Even if you don't know someone, it doesn't mean that they won't risk their life for you. There's people like us that think human life, not even just human life, but life in general is precious. So don't think that no one cares about you. Because you may not talk to someone every day and you may not have a group of best friends that you're always with, but there's always someone that cares about you and there's always someone that loves you. No matter what you think.
Even people that feel like they have no one to turn to, there's always some sort of thing making you keep everything inside of yourself and not sharing it with someone that you think you need to share it with.
Yeah.
It could be anything, literally anything. You could have everything in the world, but you still wouldn't be happy. There's really nothing you can just, you can't just fix like that. And there's always somebody that can make your day better, just by just one text or anything.
Yeah, exactly. I can never understand what goes through the mind of someone when they say they want to shoot a school. Obviously, in my opinion, I believe they should be arrested. They should do time, especially if they actually commit the crime.
And they should have their faces on the news.
They should be everywhere.
You can't just protect them because they're a minor.
Even just a threat. That's an endangerment to life.
It's an adult decision. If you're going to do something like that, you should have your face on the news all over it.
But here's what we're saying. Here's what I wanted to say. I can never understand what goes through their minds. But saying that, maybe there's people that get pushed to a certain point. Now, I'm not saying doing that is all right, or even threatening is all right, or talking about it. I don't think that's a right decision. I think you could say that about almost any crime. But I think this is just, people need to be kinder, the peace and the love. Stop trying to fit in with groups and instead just try to be chill with everybody, Stop trying to act fucking tough. Stop trying to be a fake thug that sells drugs and shit. Stop trying to be a fucking stoner that's just always high, not caring about anything. Stop trying to be the fucking popular kids that don't want to talk to anyone else that isn't in that group. Stop trying to be, this kind of pointed towards UHS, but stop thinking you're better than the people you're fucking surrounded by. Like, we're all fucking human beings. And in my opinion, no human is better than the other person because everyone is different. You can't compare nobody. Like, for me, I can write music. I can write poetry. Brenton here, he can't do that.
But there's quite a good counselor.
Exactly. Brenton's good at coming up with shit on the spot. Brenton's good at just thinking. He may not like to fucking learn shit in school, but he's smart. He could come up with shit off the top of his head. Same with Isaac. Isaac may not like school either, but he's fucking smart. He could think of shit off his head. He's funny. He tells jokes just out of nowhere. Same with Bill. Bill doesn't like school. Sadly, he's not on the podcast no more, but he's good with history. He's good at remembering things. Marco's athletic. Marco's fast. Marco's outgoing. He's fun. He's good at communicating. Like we said, Connor, I don't know Connor too much, but he's good at his biking thing, you know? He started a whole page with his group. He's a good leader. Like we're saying, you can't stop thinking that you're better than other people, or stop thinking that you can't merge.
Judge people by how they look.
Exactly. Stop thinking you can't merge with other people, you know? Like, for us, we all have different groups of friends. Like, obviously, we have our group, but if we see people we know, we always go say hello. Or we always go see how they're doing, you know, and check up on them. Like, you don't have, I'm not saying talk to these people every single day, but don't be the type of person that looks at someone, like, just fucking scuffs at them and then keeps walking because you think you're fucking better. We're all humans at the end of the day. And no one knows where their life is going to go. And we don't know how long our lives are going to be because shit happens. So stop being a fucking prick and get along. And maybe so much bad shit won't happen if we can just fucking unite. We are the future generation. And if we don't start picking our shit up now, everything's going to start going downhill. Yeah, some of our parents are still in their early 30s and they're still working, getting shit done. But their time in life is already getting to the point where it's already passed. Yeah, we may still be in high school. Some of us may be in freshmen in college, but it's our time to start building up and get our fucking shit together. And in order to do that, we all need to be able to communicate with each other. I'm kind of rambling, but I feel like it's something that needs to be said. We might not have a big fucking group.
I mean, main problem is, like, they just judge people by how they look.
Yeah.
Because over on Saturday, I went to the police academy for JTED, and we were doing the same course that the recruits have to run. It was only one part was difficult. There's this like solid fence.
Mm-hmm.
The whole side was just sandy. The shoes I wore, remember those gray shoes I had?
Mm-hmm.
The whole bottom was just smoothed out, so I had no grip. So I kept body slamming it. But other than that, I ran the course just really fine. And so a few guys kept coming up to me saying that, you know, you don't look fast, and that's quite a problem because, you know, you look at someone and start judging them like, oh, they're probably mad all the time, or because I've been told as well that, you know, why are you mad? And it's just how I look. I
have to call this guy because he doesn't. We'll continue. Hold on. I'm gonna video chat him because he said he's here.
You can go step outside. Show him.
Oh yeah, you got it from here.
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
I'm a big man.
You got this. He's showing leadership skills.
So basically, it's not. You can't just look at someone and think so many bad thoughts about them because they could be a very colorful person. In their mind, they might think that they're not good enough or constantly doubt themselves in every decision they make because of how many times their parents get mad at them, or if they're not doing good in school, they just think they're not good enough at the things that are provided to them, given to them, and just sitting there. They think that they can't do this, they can't do anything. And that's just some of the stuff they're bad at, maybe. You know, there's a lot of things that they can do. They might be a good technician, or, you know, they might be good at woodworking, any of that stuff. They have so much to them that they think they don't even have. It's just a lot. Not everyone can sing, not everyone can dance. Those are just minor things that you would like to do, but you can't. And there's always one thing that can go towards it, which is just practicing for it. I mean, like what's a good example? Like Jacob. He makes music, and, you know, it's really good music. No one can just, off the top of their head, come up with stuff like this. It takes a while, you know. Some people sing about their life, some people, you know, make up stuff. It's what they think would go best. They have their own message to the song. Maybe the song is for someone. It's always something meaningful to them, and that's why they do it. Maybe you really enjoy a subject. Maybe someone you like is in a class and they got you to like that subject. You know, maybe you like to cook because, I don't know, your family doesn't know how to cook too well, so you cook for them and you enjoy doing that. Yeah, I mean, not a lot of people are learning to cook. I mean, it's just like, why not eat out? Because I'm not very good at this at the moment. But, you know, you can't just put someone down and think that you're better than them, regardless if, you know, say, like a high test score. You know, you can put them down, but it's not going to be worth anything. It's not worth your time, their time, no one's time. It doesn't benefit you in any possible way to just threat someone or do anything like this sort because you think you're better than someone. You know, if you're getting bullied, talk to someone. It's fine. It happens to people. It doesn't mean you decide to, you know, shoot people. It's not anything. Because in the end, you've just taken someone's life, and you could be fine with that. You could stare at them and be fine with that, but you gotta think about all the families that they have too. You know, people who are depressed, they constantly think about why I'm not good enough. They sit there in their room on their bed, wondering why they aren't good enough for even their own parents. And they just constantly runs through their head, why can't I be what they want me to be? So they hurt themselves, trying to make themselves better, trying to push themselves to something they think they can't even achieve. And which just ultimately and sadly leads them to their own death. And in the end, their own parents are the ones sitting there crying, wondering what they did wrong. And, you know, conversation is key in everything. It's what helps us as a species, because we're the most social species on the planet. We need to be social in order to thrive, in order to just continue living. No one can be alone by themselves for years on end, because then that's when you start hallucinating other people. That's when you start talking to yourself, like having your own conversations, because you need that extra person. You need someone there to talk to, always. You can hide your feelings, you can do all this, and it just doesn't help you ultimately.
You gotta get your. What are you on the topic of right now at the moment? Marco and Connor are here.
We're just talking about people.
What do you mean? Discuss someone
Bullied, depressed.
Why does it smell so bad in here?
Bulliers.
Yes. All right. I'm excited to come back and listen to
Find
your
out
thoughts.
I just finished.
Yeah, we talked about it. Are you okay?
Oh no, dude, I'm fine.
You went, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Check out my next.
We were
manspreading.
We decided to talk about it before you showed up because we didn't know. Because I saw a group of posts on Instagram and Facebook, people like fucking nervous and tripping out and shit. So we didn't.
I don't know why everybody's tripping out.
So I didn't know if you were in that. I didn't know if you were in that same category. So we kind of went and talked about it before you. But were people like really fucking having anxiety?
Yeah.
At the dance?
Just the freshmen though.
Yeah.
Everyone else is like, shoot me. Fucking do it. Do it. You fucking won't.
At that point in life, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest has arrived, Mr. Anthony. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you, man?
I'm upset.
What's going on, huh?
Because of you. Bro, I go and get him, and he's like, hey, do you think I could just make a pop-up appearance, bro? Because my girl has to go take a test, and I'm going to go walk her. I was like, dude, what does she need you for? I'm a
simp-ass boy.
What does she need you for?
Support.
Alright, but also Marco and Connor here. How are you doing this morning, gentlemen?
Fucking hot.
I feel pretty good. I mean, from last night? No, it was 2 nights
Saturday.
ago.
2 nights ago. You feel good because of 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
Marco almost died. That's why he feels
I didn't
good.
almost die. He was just a threat.
He almost died, bro.
I mean, if I heard...
We almost lost Marco, dude.
I mean, if I heard of that, I mean, it would have been different, but...
It would have been different.
Dude, it was almost 13 Reasons Why season 2.
I just saw, like, a bunch of people running, like full-on sprinting outside.
Dude, I would do that same shit. I hear someone's going to, like,
No,
I'm like,
I'd
dude,
say
I'm
that, you know what I'm
out.
saying?
Honestly, I thought about going, but then I was just sitting there. I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't go.
There's that one kid just dancing when the fucking gunman walks in.
Fucking shoot
No,
me
because
already.
the monitor... I was dead. I was like...
He's just doing this and dodging all the shots.
I was just dancing, and the
Really
monitor's
rocking
like
back
this.
and forth.
And I went over there, and I was like... She's like, you need to get out of here. And I was like, okay.
Just started walking.
And I just started walking out.
Marco,
And then people behind me running out.
Marco's walking out, then all he hears is the fucking footsteps like the Lion King.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say.
I didn't think it was a big deal.
But I forgot to admit.
And then like a bunch of like cops are like sprinting inside, and then they're sprinting like out. They're like running inside the.
Well, they can't take any chances.
Yeah,
regardless.
I know.
It's their job.
I know.
It's a threat.
All the girls were crying.
What's a threat? They didn't know if the person was already on campus, if they were on their way.
They were on campus, right?
Yeah, they were on campus.
Were they?
Yeah.
That makes
Did they
that makes it even worse.
post something?
Yeah.
The threat was so minor. That
They were like,
only
hey, we're gonna show up at school. What's up?
Yeah,
That's basically
Take
what
on
they
9's
did.
Yoy News Station covered it too.
Brandon was talking
It
about
was
it,
like less than a paragraph.
Yeah.
And that's what's crazy. Like, this shit should have more. Like, yeah, it's just a threat, but it should be fucking everywhere. Like, it's a school in Tucson. There was kids that could have been shot. There was adults that could have been shot. Like, and the fact that knowing that they were already on the campus means that if they were serious about it, it could have possibly went really downhill.
Kids from other schools come to homecoming if they're invited or something like that. It's have to pay more.
I believe so, but that's the thing. Like, there was kids not just from the school because I think, did you bring your cousin? Did your cousin come? No, but I know people that brought like kids from other schools, and it's like the fact that no one really gives a fuck is what's crazy. Like, I even told my pops that the shit, and like, he didn't really react. You know, I told my sister, she didn't really react. I'm like, yeah, it's just a threat, but
everyone's like, numb to it nowadays.
Yeah, I was like, but I'm just sitting here like, bro, shit could have really went downhill. People could have been lost. Like, you should fucking care. And like, there's probably people that aren't coming to school today because they're fucking scared, because the school hasn't done any effort to like.
I heard there was a threat for today too.
There what?
Someone said that something might happen on Monday.
Yeah, someone said they went to dance.
But like, that's the thing. Like, the school isn't doing anything to make kids feel comfortable about coming back to school.
Just kind of brush it off.
There's the student council and the group that's supposed to be for the students isn't doing anything to make kids feel safe about coming back.
And you know, there may be an announcement about that, but it's just like maybe
yeah,
a few
like,
words like, don't be scared.
You're not gonna get shot. Don't worry.
Yeah, like,
Don't be fucking scared.
Like, me and Brenton were like, me and him were talking about it earlier, but we were like, last night we were texting, wondering if we should talk about it or not, because obviously it's going to be a sensitive topic for the people that for some of the people that did go. And we're like, Brenton was like, well, maybe we shouldn't talk about it because it's.
I mean, we're gonna be rude about it, but as long as we send our regards, I think it's.
Well,
I mean, just being
we
like
weren't-
for
I
some
mean,
people,
if
just
something
being
happens,
around
if
people.
something
we're
happens.
glad you're safe.
we obviously weren't thinking of joking about something like that because obviously we have joked about fucking shootings and shit because that's who we are.
No rush.
But like obviously we're gonna give our thoughts first because it's our school. Like we go here for all we know, some shit could happen today, and none of us are. For all we know, something could happen to one of us.
Yeah.
And we won't be able to do shit. No, but
unless you're dog.
But then I told Brenton I was like, well, I mean maybe we could be the icebreaker for people. You know, maybe we can talk about it, touch on it, and you know, be there for people. You know, obviously they don't know us, but like me and Brenton were saying, they can send us an email, they can text one of our social accounts, they can text our
email, girl.
They can text one of the accounts that we have in our Instagram description, you know? But obviously, we're not going to tell anyone. We just want to be there. And we're saying you can go talk to someone else. Like, it was just a crazy weekend. Like, obviously, nothing happened, but
You know,
still.
hearing about it's one thing, but actually being there is different.
I
Yeah.
think I would have been one of the girls. I wouldn't have been crying, but I'd been like, I'm gonna fucking die.
Yeah, like, it's a scary situation. And then, especially if, like, you hear there's a threat and then you go home and read about it and find out that they were on the fucking campus.
Yeah, not knowing.
No one's going to want to fucking come
They
to
were
school.
on the campus?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were
they
on
were on
campus.
Not even that talked about it. I thought they just showed up and they were like, yeah, you ain't coming in, buddy.
Well, if they would have just made the threat, they wouldn't have got caught that night.
No, there was like
Look,
so.
Let
there
me
was-
read you what K-Gun 9 actually
There
posted.
was even helicopters, dude.
Helicopters?
Helicopters.
They were on the fucking
Oh my
hills.
God.
Helicopter. Holy shit.
Helicopters, dude. They're hills.
Helicopters.
They're over the hills, dude. Over the hills,
Dude,
because they're higher than the hills.
Look, now there's a bunch of posts about it, but
yeah,
K-Gun 9, they posted
on
this. There's just a
Saturday.
few, just less than a paragraph. They said Tucson police say students notified teachers and administrators after seeing threats on social media of a weapon at the school. TPD arrived shortly and shut the dance down. 2 juveniles were contacted and detained for
It was
questioning,
3.
according to
It was
police.
3.
Police did not find any weapons, but the investigation is ongoing into where the threat directly came from. The previous version of the story stated 3 juveniles were arrested. Now there's only 2 juveniles that were arrested. That's all that's covered on there. This says nothing about them being on
I
campus,
think the other one.
no extra anything.
I don't really know, because I think they ran. They just booked it.
I heard 3. I think 1 got away. Is what happened.
Yeah.
See, now it's all over.
Yeah.
See, but this is the thing, like the fact that it isn't a story, because I saw a grip of people posting about it because they're fucking scared, and no one, it's like no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't seen any adults talk about it. I haven't seen the news talk about it. I haven't seen.
Because unless something actually happens, it's
Yeah.
not big. It's just, it's another threat.
But here's what I'm saying. Like, for all we know, half of the kids that come to the school could stay home because they're scared.
Yeah.
That's what they are gonna do.
Which is fine. Like we were saying, dude, it's fine to be like that, but don't let it get to a point where the anxiety's taking over your life. Obviously, it's scary, but there's people that care about you, you know. But I just feel like people haven't done a good enough job to convince the kids that this is a safe environment to be in right now.
It's definitely true.
People are scared, and people have anxiety. I'm sure some people who were there came to school today and they just have a grip of anxiety. Like they keep checking behind their shoulders.
Is there
I don't
anything?
know.
No, there was nothing.
But here's the thing, there's probably kids that are checking over their shoulders. There's probably kids that are walking in the hallways and are scared that someone's gonna pop out one of the fucking classrooms and just start some shit.
Hey, flop spiky.
Bro, nigga. Put your hands up.
I mean, we've been ranting about this for almost 30 minutes, but
It's a big topic.
for us, it's fucking major. It's our school. For all we know, that bell can ring and we walk outside and all we hear is just shots
That's
go
just
off.
whack. That's crazy.
And that's what I'm saying. And I know all of us,
Fuck.
and I know that all of us have loved ones outside. And if we were to hear that, it's gonna be fucking crazy for us. It's gonna be traumatic.
Definitely.
Just hearing that threat and that the few people that knew.
Continue. No.
There's just that,
It just goes once.
That awkward silence.
The listeners are so confused.
Wait, why isn't Isaac here?
I don't know. He said he might not come today.
He heard the threat and said, "Fuck that shit! I'm going back to
He's the
Mexico."
one that made the threat.
He's the one that got away.
FBI, we're just kidding.
Are we though?
I don't think we're that famous.
Yeah, I don't think the FBI fucking.
No, I think they traced it to their social media.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
Already.
But yeah, it's a sensitive topic. Oh, something I want to say before he texts me.
My quads.
You're not saying anything. You're being real quiet over there, Anthony.
I don't know what to say, man.
So
How do you get comfortable? That's all I want to say. Is how do you get comfortable?
Oh,
dude?
we're
I'm
used.
just like,
We're just used to this, bro.
Yeah, we're used to this shit.
Well, they do the man spreading. You
I
want to do the
wasn't
man
this
spreading?
vocal.
They turned the chair around, Chief.
So
you
you
could
forcing
lean.
your legs apart.
So you could lean on the chair.
There you
How
go.
do you feel about that? Feel better?
that feels weird, dude.
Really?
Well, little Timmy,
Well, Timmy.
we're gonna have that talk now.
This guy sounds like Dave Chappelle.
Hey,
I'm a sewer.
stop! Dude, I saw that. I didn't hear it though.
Now, this Jewish pussy got me acting quite strange, my boy. Be sure to recall your fluoride chowder. Oh, fuck me. I'm a porn addict, chowder.
What I wanted to say to the podcast though is and to you guys, I already told Brenton, but I feel like I kind of want to change the direction our podcast is going, like the way we do the episodes.
How do we do that?
Kind of not come with topics, kind of make it more of a personal. We talk about ourselves.
Like, just
a
come
little
up
bit
whatever
more.
you got.
Yeah, like we talk about ourselves a little bit more. We throw instead of thoughts about things that are going on in the world. Like obviously we can still do that. Like if it's important to us, but we start throwing in thoughts that we have for our lives and stuff that we want to talk about.
If you're gay, it's okay.
Exactly, dude. Anthony's gay.
Yeah, sucking dick is pretty cool nowadays.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
All sticky.
That's what
You like
mom
balls
said.
getting slapped across your chin? It's
Hell yeah. Or that mushroom stamp on your forehead.
hey,
I'm all sticky now.
That's what your mom
See,
said.
that guy just got back from getting nutted on, dude.
exactly,
It's
bro.
okay to be gay.
It's okay, my friend.
Yeah, it's
We
okay.
support you.
Am I gay all of a sudden?
You've admitted
That's what
to
your
being
dad
gay.
said
You've
last
been
night,
gay,
too.
Marco.
Don't worry about it.
But yeah, I was thinking we should change it into more of a sort of like the Misfits podcast and a new podcast I started listening to, the Shameless podcast.
Yeah.
It's they're all YouTubers, but it's all personal, Like obviously they get on political topics when they want to, but
I think we need to have more structured things.
yeah,
Like talk about it actually, and not just show up and be like fucking Superman's hot.
yeah.
Just random shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying for sure. I feel like we're all getting to a point where we need to set a base
Yeah.
for what we need for this podcast if we want it to grow. And I feel like today was a good episode because
Give us some Viagra.
it was personal. We talked about like obviously we're gonna throw our fucking awful humor in there, but
I thought that was you making that noise.
because a few people told me that their favorite episode was when we talked about when we had Orion in here. We talked about politics and all that stuff. Where we actually
girls.
where we actually got serious and
Girly.
talked
girls.
about something we
Thank you.
enjoyed.
Females are scary.
It's sticky, but
I don't give a shit. My
Okay.
feet going on it.
But
yeah, you got sticky feet now.
sticky feet.
That's what I call your mom.
But yeah. So we're setting a base. Me and Brenta were brainstorming ideas for last night.
Left.
they just walked out.
I got it.
Shut up.
He's like, dude, my Pop-Tart left. So it just walked away.
Shut up,
Loser.
Marco. Shut
That was
up.
cringe, honestly.
That was cring.
I came back from a terrifying weekend. Stop making
ants.
fun of me.
We can make a fucking YouTube title out of that.
No, what do you think I'm gonna do? I'm fucking clickbaiting the shit out
Marco
of
almost
this.
died.
Question mark, question mark, exclamation
Gone wrong in the hood.
Mark almost died. Put a picture of X on the side.
Stop.
It's just that picture, like,
Him slumped.
fucking badly cropped over the front of the school.
Wait, why are they still calling X X? Why aren't they calling him Slump God?
The ski masks are in the song guide.
Oh yeah,
he's
he's
Slump God.
Slop God?
Slump.
Schlop God?
X
Mom
is slumped,
slumped,
God.
Slumped. He really in there like.
That's fucked.
We should take a picture of Brenton in a car like that, and that should be that should be Captain's Logs.
Oh, I did that when I was leaving the police academy. A couple of the guys were walking with me, and then I got inside. I'm like, "Can you make a gun noise real quick?" He's like, "Bang!" I went, and then I took him a minute. He's like, "Stop."
Yo, that should be the thumbnail for
Stop.
Captain's Log.
Stop.
See you in the fucking car like that.
Ship.
Shut up. You're not PewDiePie.
I don't need to be.
They should maybe download
I should learn Swedish.
What the fuck? Make up your mind what fucking language you want to learn.
He already forgot the other ones.
Yeah,
He's just
15
blowing.
I
years
remember
old
that.
now.
He's just blowing through them.
I remember them.
I remember. I don't know. That's about
I remember all the
You
ones.
could have remembered "thank you" the other day.
I never learned that one.
In
Gracias.
sign languages that can.
De
thank
nada.
you.
I never learned that one.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Mi amo es la biblioteca.
¿Dónde está la leche?
¿Qué?
Mande?
Mande?
See?
Tito?
Man.
I'm too white for Spanish.
No.
You take Spanish.
I know.
What
I
are
don't
you
fucking
talking
understand
about?
it though.
Yeah. Me
We
neither,
took
Connor. I'm
Spanish
in that boat
grade,
too.
and all we did in it was numbers and alphabet.
This one can suck my dick.
Dude, I wish I could have taken Spanish 1 too at Vail. That would have made my life so
I know,
much easier in
for-
high school.
Bro, we have like.
That'd have been so good if my parents actually taught me Spanish.
Just hot to dude, real shit. My dad speaks fluent Spanish and he never taught me. He was like, your mom didn't want me to teach you, and I look at my mom every day. I'm like,
That's exactly why. Just get a little thing.
But
Dios mío!
yeah.
Don't
See,
make me
guys,
grab my
look
chicle.
Look at titties.
Look how better it's flowing, dude. Anthony,
like-
tell us about yourself, dude.
Shit, it's done.
Oh my god, dude!
Is that James Charles?
It's Ella.
Senior big boy.
Seeing
Send
your
it
big
to
boy.
the group.
Yeah.
Tell us, tell us
send
what
it
to
to the
It's
expect.
hot though.
Shh. Silence, gentlemen. Send it to the group. What should we be expecting for senior year?
Shit, dude. I don't know. Not a lot of the homework is usually as fucking everybody else gets and shit. I don't know. Less classes. They don't expect much from you. You just show up, and if you don't do your work, they don't give a fuck. That's your fault. You know, it's big chilling.
Where's the group shit?
Big chill, I like that.
Look it up.
Yeah,
No wonder you're so carefree.
yeah, dude.
It don't make sense.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm fucking
But,
that's not good.
What are you doing over there? Dude, stop sending nudes to the group chat, bro.
Do not
Send it to the
news.
actual thing.
Just send it. Yeah, just send it to the actual thing. Oh, that's not all of us though.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's
What
then
did
where
you
you
say?
can't
To
send
send
to the
you a
group chat, can you?
message, okay.
What did you send it to?
Or I sent it to the explicit podcast.
Why would you? Why?
No,
Because-
you didn't, bro. It's not even here.
Not in the group chat. I can't send it to the group chat.
But like the actual
The actual
the
account. I don't think you can.
Yeah, I didn't get any notification.
I did.
For what?
The actual explicit podcast thing.
You
He sent nudes to our account.
gotta send it again. It ain't there. I
Just
messaged
gave
Ninja
you
nigga,
nudes.
nigga, by the way.
What?
That's it. I just sent it to. Oh no! He blocked me.
I mean, that means he looked at it.
Oh
Isaac's
yeah.
here.
Isaac's here. Put a chair in front of the door. Put a chair in front of the door.
Block it, block it, block it.
Give him the sticky chair. You're back. Bro, you've been missed. I see you
Hello,
cut your hair.
everyone.
Send it, Jacob. Send it, bro.
I think I'm sending it to you now.
Isaac. I almost had the same shirt.
There we go, I
Mine's
got it.
checkered.
There you go.
And long
I
sleeve.
sent it.
Bro, look. Bro, look. It's Ella.
Okay.
It's Ella. Turned off, by the way.
Got it.
What the hell? Is it Face ID?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I got the same thing. Don't even worry about it.
It's brain damage. He's back.
Isaac's back. You know, he's been missed.
It's brain time.
You would have actually fucking lost that round if it weren't for me.
Dude, it's
He was on the window. You would have got fucked. That's funny.
Isaac's just walking around.
Isaac. It's been a long 2 weeks, bro. We've missed you.
Put on your retard
Do you have glasses, Isaac?
Put on your retard glasses.
Put them on.
Let me see.
Put
them on.
Let me see.
Dude, they're in the
Put 'em on.
picture.
Let me see.
They're
Let me
in
see.
the
Let me see.
Put 'em
picture.
on.
Let me see. Let me see.
Put the
Let me see.
glasses on.
The picture you posted?
Isaac, put the glasses
He
on.
demoted you to
Put
CEO
the
of
glasses
Cool.
on.
You can see the picture.
Put the glasses on.
Put
We
'em
want
on.
to see it in person.
Put the fucking glasses on.
Come
You
on.
can see it.
Come on.
I'm a skull fucking.
Let me put the
You're
glasses
one
on.
of those type. You're gonna put them on your collar, dude.
I'm not gonna put it in my pocket so it can break.
Okay,
Put
then put
them
them on your
on.
face.
I don't want to put that on my
Let me see.
face.
Come on,
That's what your
let me
mom
see them.
said last
Just,
time.
just,
Isaac.
just 1 second, real quick. Just one
Isaac.
second.
No.
Real quick.
No.
Just
I can be Isaac. No.
No.
Dude, come on.
No.
Come on. It's
uno
okay.
momento.
You're gonna get it.
Uno momento, por
smudged.
favor, please.
Por favor,
You didn't
please.
even finish your sentence.
That was my sentence.
Please.
Well, Isaac, how was Mexico?
Question mark.
Is that a girl?
Is that
How
it?
did you see that?
You can't even see off that.
I can sense
Bro,
it.
give him to me.
I can sense
I'll
it.
wear him for you.
Nothing.
How was Mexico, Isaac?
Pretty shit.
Did you go to Mexico?
His head's so
Got
solid.
4
Did you go to
STDs.
poop
He
Mexico?
got 4 STDs.
Dude, it was
Why was it
cold.
shit?
It was cold.
It was cold.
Wow, I wish I went.
Did the water give you AIDS?
What water?
Jellyfish sucker.
It's
Mexico
Africa.
don't
It's
drink
not
water.
Africa, bro. It's Mexico. Come on, dude.
Yeah, but it's still brown.
Fuck your mom's face.
Did you mix it with sand?
I'm talking about the people in the water. I'm so confused now.
Remember our little chat last night?
No. No.
So
We were
Isaac,
playing casual when I said I do to your mom.
I don't know.
With the more of the
Okay,
funnel
listen.
in my ass.
so Mexico was shit. Did you wish you?
Turn that down real quick.
So he didn't mature. That's
No. I kept telling him that. Because his sister was in the background, I kept telling him, tell your sister to lick my nuts, and he kept going, ha ha ha, stop it. And he's like, dude, stop, the TV sound is on. So I kept repeating, lick my nuts. He's like, are you dumb? It's only my headset on. And then I hear his mom in the back. I think, I'm like, tell your mom I'm going to shit on her face. And he said, don't, you don't even want, he won't know. He's like, bro, it'll smell like shit.
Stop.
No, you said you're gonna shit in her mouth.
Oh, yeah. Then I said, oh, yeah. I'm like, what are you doing? Kissing your mom? And he said, what?
He thinks they're kissing my mom.
Oh, you smooch your mom. Never mind.
Dude, your mom smooched me.
Your mom smooched my cheeks, and I'm not talking about my facial cheeks.
What? She ate your ass?
My butt cheeks. She smooched my butt cheeks.
There you go.
Oh, shit.
Remember that one scene from
So
the
it's
Little
like,
Rascal? He's like, hey,
Dude, don't
lady,
do that. You're
why don't we
gonna
get one on the other
PTSD.
side? Make it
It
even.
sounds
You're
like
not
Saturday.
Bill. You're not Bill. Shut up.
Saturday.
You're not Bill. You didn't even go. You don't even know what that's like. Shut up.
Motherfucker starts just beating the shit out of you. Just throwing
There's a
shit.
school shooting threat on Saturday at the dance.
I think everybody knows
Isaac
that.
was the one that said it.
I would be in jail right now.
Why didn't you guys
You were at
go,
the
dude?
door.
I
escaped,
went by
can't you
myself.
You know, Isaac, you should really change your haircut at
Isaac
this
was
current
at the
time.
door.
I'm gonna change my haircut.
We'll just go to
I'm
the.
go to the GTA barbershop. and get
Isaac was outside at the door. He's like, remember, no Russian.
I didn't shoot anyone. It's a threat.
It was a threat. Dude, you had Marco fucking
No one
shit
wanted
in
to
his
go to
pants,
homecoming with me.
I shit in my pants. I
were in
walked out
Mexico at the
casually
time
while everybody was
still.
running past me.
dude. Marco shit
I
in
got
his
home on
pants.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Dude, the only reason
time.
Marco wasn't scared is because Marco had no fucking clue what was going on. He just thought he got kicked
No,
out.
I was the first one to know.
Nah, he thought he got kicked out. Marco was just like, why is everyone running?
Kicked
like,
out
God
for
damn.
being too cool.
Shut up, you're cranked.
I'm not crank. I'm
You're
heck.
cranked. You're cranked.
The
Fucking
pulse is otherwise.
Dude, just because you put that on your story doesn't mean you're keck. The fact that
Nice.
you did that makes you crank.
No,
This is
I saw it first. And
Actually, did.
I went to
Legitimately
someone.
did
I was like,
Yeah,
I
and
did it so that Bill would join the
want to know what I
party.
found out?
That you're cringe.
That Bill's the only one that knows me out of you motherfuckers.
well, that's cool.
Yeah, because me and Bill ran.
I was like,
I
like,
went like
I went
this.
to the wrong person.
That's what we did.
Hey, we're all gonna die.
Bro, why is this chair sticky?
This episode, the sticky chair episode.
My mom was sitting in that chair next to me.
Oh, so Marco, I could clickbait you, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, cool, because I was gonna do it anyways. I clicked me Ari.
Okay.
No one really gave a shit about Ari.
It's so funny though, yeah.
Dude,
Yes.
tell me why the no shade to Ari, but that episode has the lowest ratings out of all our fucking episodes.
Ratings. This isn't IMDb.
IMDb.
We have like 12 viewers, alright? Relax. We got like
Dude,
6 out of 12.
correction.
No,
13.
Oh, I'm sorry.
exactly.
And
bro.
half of those are us.
Yeah.
I don't watch
This is
it.
not even.
There's 6.
It's 5.
Oh, sorry.
Guests are special.
Fuck you.
I
They are
can't.
counted as just average.
Hey,
Can't do math.
I know you're having a good time, but we're all gonna
Shut
die.
the fuck up.
So why was the thing horribly rated?
Because your mom didn't listen to it.
My mom doesn't even know this exists.
That's what you
I
think.
told my mom I podcasted. She's like, "What is it?" I was like, "I'm not telling you."
I'm not
telling you.
What do you podcast? It's
You
just a
dick
picture of
slap my
anus.
mom?
We're in a podcast, by the way.
Noise is on me.
That's not true. My mom wasn't even here.
I went to Mexico.
You didn't go to Mexico.
Did you even see me?
I had to take a plane.
Did you see me?
Hey, why'd you take a plane? Why'd you just drive?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So you weren't there. I
I
didn't
was
see
in the bedroom with your mom
You're
today.
retarded. My dad was there.
What the
He was probably
I fucked
clapping
your dad
her
too.
cheeks.
It's probably clapping your
You sound
Connor, it's
You didn't
fine.
hear
You're
coughing
totally
last night?
blonde
He was
now.
trying to cover his moaning.
Jake.
Actually, I did.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was like,
I told you.
wait, is that a picture of the dude that sent out the threat?
Fucking seems like the kind of guy who.
Picture me.
Dude,
What do you think you're doing?
Your mom?
bro, you know how we made that 13 Reasons Why joke? He has the same haircut.
Yeah, he was the guy that got the mop of his ass.
Oh my god.
I can't get that out of my head, no matter fucking what. I watched that one time.
Dude, relax. You went like this far, right?
You know that like
I'll be
really
in the
like
bathroom and I'm like,
you know that what was
Dude,
it
hell
called?
yeah, I don't go in the stalls no more, bro.
yeah.
Okay, you remember that really famous army like statue where they're like putting up the flag? Every time I see that, I just
The ground.
Just take it down and just put it back in.
Dude, I was in Mexico and I saw two
I
guys
don't give two
hold
shits. I could
hands.
honestly not care. I didn't sit there. No one said, "Hey Isaac,
guys.
what did you see in Mexico? What was so
Gays.
interesting? What did no one asked that? No one cares."
I
so
just
mean,
wanted to
dude.
say
Oh,
something.
you saw you and your dad in a mirror?
No.
What the fuck, Brenton? We were just talking about the peace, love, and positivity, dude.
Now you're talking about gays. If you're gay, we support you.
Yeah. I think we said that too.
It's okay,
Literally
Marco.
holding
It's okay,
hands,
Marco.
And I had to yell.
You were
out.
holding
It could have
hands
went
with
like
dad.
this, but
That's
Yeah, dude, I was
gay.
tall even freshman year. Why do I look like Slender
Bro.
Man?
I don't know. Your
Why are
legs
my
are so
legs so
fucking
long?
huge.
Talk shit.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are my legs so long?
That's no play.
It could have went like that, but it
I
went
have
gay.
3 legs.
Anthony doesn't want
And they had to ruin our party.
But
They had to
one's
ruin our
really short.
homecoming.
Anthony doesn't want to talk.
One's
He's
a
supposed to be with his girlfriend.
I don't know what to say, dude.
One's a fucking
So,
stub.
I don't know, man.
Anthony's supposed to be with his girlfriend. That's why he doesn't want to talk.
Ooh.
He's supposed to be taking her to go take her test.
She
No
probably
reason.
left
I don't-
already.
Why? Wwhy do you have to take her? It don't make no sense.
Sport.
Some already.
Nigga.
Yep, there you go.
Cause what?
What's going on?
Support. Because I'm already, yep,
You're not
there
a
you
fucking
go.
teddy bear.
I gotta take a test tomorrow.
Shut
I'm
your
a simp
mouth.
ass guy.
You shot my mom.
Yeah, I'm like,
I shot your dad's cheeks.
that's gay. That's
I placed a
actually
miss
fucking gay.
card. Sorry,
You
dude.
are
Tell
fucking
that to
another
your
man.
dad. He liked it.
So did you, apparently.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yo, that's gay. That's fucking homo.
Is there a problem?
Yeah.
What is it?
My dad.
You're just mad that your dad liked it. Okay.
No wonder you got a lesbian.
No wonder your parents are gonna divorce.
I'm so upset that my dad didn't like it.
Why was that so serious though?
Isaac, always serious.
Isaac's upset that he just fucked his mom.
That one kid at the playground is like,
You're upset your dad's gonna turn gay for me.
You're upset that your mama's gay.
Oh wait, no, that's my mom.
watch out in the slide. Might
No,
get
your mom's
stuck.
lesbian.
Watch out for the monkey bars. You don't want to fall.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Lesbians.
Yo, I have a
The
question.
fucking spike ball.
Did anyone watch the Dave Chappelle
Die
special?
really can.
No, I don't watch black people make comedy.
You want to hear someone that sounds like Dave
Black
Chappelle?
people are funny.
I didn't know black
Question mark?
people were.
I did not.
New title.
Isaac,
Why
this
people
person
are funny?
sounds like this person
Mark
sounds like
almost
Dave
died in the
Chappelle.
Sticky Chair episode.
You know, dude, I want to.
How about lollipop?
It's our 10th episode.
You're the type of person to watch Kevin Hart.
I don't
You
watch
are the
Kevin
type
Hart.
of person to watch Kevin Hart. Not gonna lie.
I am.
I don't watch Kevin Hart.
You're the type of person to listen to Amy Schumer.
Ew.
You're cringe, both of you.
No, you're cringe.
I'm pretty kick.
I bet Amy Schumer told you to get that haircut.
Amy Schumer.
I don't speak whale.
She's
bro.
that one girl that talks about that one fucking guy.
And her pussy.
Yeah.
Talks about her pussy.
That's how she sounds too.
Wait,
Okay,
what's
we
her
get it,
name?
Isaac.
Ella.
We don't Schumer.
Amy Schumer.
No,
you
the other one.
retard.
Ella.
I don't fucking know.
Oprah Winfrey's cool.
comedy, so we don't.
Ellen DeGeneres?
I don't know.
Just one guy.
The one with really short hair.
He put
That-
gay
Ellen-
cheese
Ellen
on
DeGeneres.
pussy.
Is that her name?
The one that has the talk show?
I don't know.
Ellen
bitch.
the
Why the
blonde
fuck
hair?
are you asking
The
that?
lesbian.
I don't know.
Oh.
You're supposed to do it this way if that was gonna be a high five. Noob.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Put your monster like cream pie here.
She's a wife. Okay, gross. This one?
You gave her a snack.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't watch her.
You gave her an oatmeal snack
I
from
know
Lil
what
Debbie.
kind of sucks.
She was a creep.
This is our 10th.
I watched.
That's Amy Schumer.
Shut up. This is our 10th episode, and I want to do something
that?
special. But fucking
Donut.
Isaac just had to threaten the school on Saturday, dude.
We should go do interviews.
Sorry.
Just random.
Come here. Let me ask you a few questions.
All right, well, it's about that time, boys.
What do you think about women?
Woman? Just one woman?
Woman.
What do you think about woman?
They're good hand warmers.
Jeez.
I'm talking about their pussy.
That's gross.
Hey, good socks.
All right,
You left my
well,
elbow.
boys, it's about that time.
Is it? Holy shit, that was fast.
That's what your mom
Just
said.
like your mom had.
You don't last long. You have a
Alright.
small dick.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been the Explicit Podcast. Our
Can buy
guest,
pussy
Anthony,
I mean,
didn't say much.
Hey guys.
You know,
Why
I'm
is your
sorry.
laugh
I'm
so
sorry
funny?
for the past 2 guests. I know they haven't said much. They just don't talk.
Isaac said his
You know.
pussy pops.
All right, guys, but let's give a
Trans,
Gentlemen.
Trans.
gentlemen.
This has been the Explicit Podcast.
Let's give
Thank
a
you for
I'm
listening.
trans.
Give a round of
Hold on.
applause for our guest.
round of applause for our guests. All right,
Or just got a little cake.
Jake the Kid, deodorant, 5 numbers, Connor,
Big scram.
and Markov 55, and my boy Big Scram.
Yeah.
And I just want to say thank you guys for listening.
No, fuck you.
It's a crazy world, so everyone stay safe. Much love.
Bring your
and,
body armor to school.
Yeah. Bye. What's the point? Is he even trying? Or does he do nothing but get messed up fighting? I say I love you, but you think I'm lying. But your love is gold, so I keep on mining your name in my notebook, but you never see it. Thinking about you enlightens my spirit. Fill every word with my thoughts and my feelings, so you get happy every time that you hear it. Can't clear my head 'cause you stay on my mind. Give you love to the fullest.